Hi, I'm the host of the STO Smokers Lounge. I'm here to tell you about Anchor, the perfect app that you can use right now to start your own podcast network. You can broadcast right now. All you got to do is download the app, whether you have a phone, iPad, or even a laptop or desktop. You can right now download Anchor or go to Anchor FM right now and start recording and have your stuff broadcasted over multiple platforms such as Spotify. So go to Anchor today and start your podcast career like I have. Because trust me, I love me some Anchor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
It's doing good. The queen has arrived in the lounge.
Oh, she's back.
She's back.
Full goddess mode.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And for some of the people that probably hear this, her interview is out. Go ahead, tell them who you is, baby girl.
My name is Nikki LeRichie, and I'm in the midst of a transition in my life, but I would say I'm a retired porn star also.
See, yes, and that's gonna be interesting because I get to actually talk to somebody that's in transition like myself. So this is going to be a fun episode to say the least. You know, what made you decide to somewhat transition out of the lifestyle,
Well,
or is it you still? I'll let you speak.
it was a transition from more than just the porn lifestyle. It was a transition between a whole toxic lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
and really just flowing with my highest self.
Mm-hmm.
So I did my own light for all the other people for a long time, or then I just started
Mm-hmm.
to create a fake light that didn't take me very far either. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
working on getting back to my roots and aligning with my highest self and creating greatness from within in a way that doesn't require me to have to explain to the next generation or the next generation or
Mm-hmm.
anyone's family, you know, how I got to be who I am today. I don't have to make up excuses, or I don't feel like I should even have to put my kid like if I don't have the evidence of living that lifestyle, then I don't have nothing to explain to a kid down the road anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my story is perfectly okay to tell to a 13-year-old girl who might be struggling. So at this
Mm-hmm.
point, I don't think that I went too far that I can't,
Mm-hmm.
still provide a message.
Mm-hmm. See, that's one thing I love about my podcast is that I give different perspectives of a range of things. Period. Um, because like that is the one thing that we as performers do struggle with is okay, the down the line or what have you. Um, I know me, I'm on the other end of the spectrum because family, friends, they kind of know and they accept it. Plus, I just don't give a fuck. But see, like I said, I was in it for 15 years. And I was pretty much independent, you know. And it's like I tell people, when you get into this business, you have to it's you have to come with peace at this is what I do. So if people find out, it is what it is. And if because the one thing about it on the mental end of it, it fucks with you. And I tell people that. Because until I had that conversation with my mother, it fucked with me a little bit.
It
You
fucks with
feel
my
me?
family more than it ever fucked with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I decided it wasn't worth it to me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If my direct family have issues and I make them uncomfortable to be around, imagine if I had my own next generation out here, would they be, ashamed of what it is that I've done or do or accepted? But I'm just on a different path. I feel like, I don't feel like I did anything wrong in being an escort, being a dominatrix, being a film star. I don't feel like I did anything, to hurt the universe. But it was time for me to stop making excuses as to why I'm not on my true path. So.
So it's like the one thing that I think the biggest misconception people forget about is that they don't realize how many people that's right now in mainstream media that has actually done adult film, did it seriously, and they actually went on to do bigger and better things. So, period. For example, my girl from what's her damn name? She been in Medea's God.
Is it Taraji?
No, not Taraji, not Taraji. It's she always played one of the old ladies, but she's actually younger. And she was in she also worked for Cirque du Soleil, and she also did adult film shit, period. It's just the whole thing I tell people is nothing holds you to anything. You do what you want to do, and the key is to do it so good that even if they look at that past, they're not going to really give a shit.
Right.
Period. Because the one thing I tell, because I remember when I like some of the stuff I used to get with girls, like used to ask me, well, is this going to be seen in Durham? I'm like, it's the net. It's going to be seen.
You're going to want it to be seen if you want to make money.
Yeah. So to me, it's kind of like, even when I listen to like Mia Khalifa, when she talked about her shoots, she said she used to black out during her shoots. And speak to, it's like psychologically, do you feel that the porn business, the sex work business, do you think it damaged you, or was it more just a perception of you being looked at doing it damaged you more?
Not at all. I think that being a sex worker helped me really find my true self and my true path.
Speak further on it.
Meaning that if I hadn't walked the path that I did up into this very point, I wouldn't be where I am. And I really do love where I am. I am making positive changes for the better every single day. I'm living a pretty much sober life. I smoke weed, but I quit. I put down some little habits that I've been relying on for years and years and years, and I just feel so much more healthy.
Yeah,
so
because
much more.
Because sometimes you have to change. Sometimes you have to let things go and people go in order for you to move forward in life.
The more I let go, the more great things come to me. So I just keep on letting them go. And I got my own house now. I'm still working the day job, but so yeah, my place is coming together slowly but surely, and this is like my place, my space. Nobody can take from me.
So now that you are transitioning, okay, because people don't realize athletes leave the business, actors, what have you. It's a transition of, you've been doing this for so long, now you got to do something. You're doing something else, or you're not doing it anymore. Do you ever get that feeling? Like, it's kind of like, it feels weird.
I know the feeling that you're talking about, but not really, because I am always so invested in different things. Like, I really like to learn everything about something, or like I might have a project here, a project here, a project here. I just bought a keyboard for myself. So it's time to start, sitting down with the piano. I've been singing for myself, like really taking it seriously for about a month now. Since I've been in my own space to do so. I haven't recorded anything, but I've just been training and working on myself. Done a couple little podcast episodes. So I'm pretty much all over the place with my ventures. So I don't ever get time to sit and be bored because I'm not doing anything.
Because it's kind of like, it's going to sound funny to some people. You know, they say to kick an addiction, you have to start another addiction.
I've done, I started tarot school. So I'm doing all kinds of stuff.
Because because the whole thing of it is that, like, I'll tell anybody the reason why the podcasting, it took the place of me being a male talent. And the reason why, because I knew that I wanted to transition out of being male talent eventually. Yes, I do miss it, but it's like this when you know it's working. When you're gaining stuff in that area and in the direction that you had, that you probably wouldn't have gotten if you was in this position. You know what I'm saying? Because I go off of, I read the room, I go with the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Or what people might say is fate.
Yeah. Well, it's really all about choices. You make your own choices. You make better choices, you end up in better situations. If you don't use your discernment, you're going to end up in some shit somewhere.
So what's some of the things that you got moving, you know what I'm saying, moving forward now that you're transitioning away from the business, from the business?
Well, I'm, just starting more of my own business, my own brand. I've already picked out a name, but I'm going to start, it's a whole movement, basically, to spread awareness and awareness of self-awareness to other women out there that might be like me. I'm doing tarot. I'm doing so much healing spiritually that I really don't, I'm not even concerned about the next money that's coming in or the next move I'm going to make financially, because these things are just going to happen. They're just going to come to me naturally. I'm ready for them to fall into my lap, just like every other opportunity have just literally been on the spot. So I just keep doing what I like to do, keep doing what motivates me, keep doing what makes me feel powerful, and great things seem to keep coming. So
things that you do to because people don't realize actually when you transition, you actually got to heal it mentally, you know what I'm saying, emotionally, because you're transitioning to a new stage of life and you have to deal with the anxiety and the fear of it. So what's some of the things that you do to to the transition, you know what I'm saying, mentally and soulfully, you know what I'm saying?
Eliminate the temptation for distraction. When I say that, I mean, go ahead and deactivate your social media for a while. Really take and break down your iCloud or your Google Photos, whatever it is, and start to delete every photo in there that is not serving you today. Meaning, delete old exes, delete screenshots, delete memes. These are all, like, I called it a digital detox. A digital detox, you want to declutter out the skeletons in your digital closet also. Because, those memories that pop up, they're just, like, there to kind of be like, oh, hey, look what you was doing 6 years ago. And that don't do nothing but take you from where you're at today. So it's important. I mean, if you want to back it all up and put it on a hard drive somewhere, don't carry it around in your pocket with you every day, because it just weighs you down. Start blocking the people that don't mean well in your life. People that only might be there for a booty call, or exes that you just got lingering around. Really start focusing on yourself.
You said throw away the black book. Throw it away. Burn it.
Yep.
Yeah, because
and reflect. Because you look at yourself.
Yeah, Yeah, because a lot of times it's like people say they want change, but they're scared of change. You know, um,
Or they want change but don't want to put on the footwork to make that change. When I tell you, like, I walk to and from work every day, I can show you a picture of the hill that I walk up for work. It's crazy. But rather than looking at it like, dang, I hate walking to work. Dang, that hill is long and a pain in my ass. I walk up that hill like, I'm gonna make this hill my bitch today. This hill gonna look great on my ass. Thanks, life, for the free workout. Just small changes in the way that you approach everyday scenarios.
See, yeah, because I walk to work too, so and yeah, it feel like that walk gets longer and longer each day.
For me, I look at it as a challenge and not a chore. So
Yeah,
I feel
I
like I
mean,
can get up the hill faster every time. So
yeah,
now I started to
no,
time myself.
no, for me, the fact that I live within walking distance
Mm-hmm.
of home, that
Yeah.
means I don't have to worry about catching no bus. I ain't got to work for no ride. I can just get there, you know. Period. And plus, it's I don't miss days, honestly. You know, hell, it can snow. I'm up in the damn house. I'm up in there because unless I mean, even though we know we live in the South, so it can be 2 inches and it shuts down for 2 weeks. So you know how that go.
Yep.
It shut down for 2 weeks. So because like I said, even with so you were saying that you were doing some podcasting.
Yeah. I did a
See,
couple of episodes on Anchor.
okay. So do tell us.
Um, Really just self improvement, just motivation, just some words of encouragement
Mm-hmm.
because I know that when I'm feeling low or down, I like to know that there are other people out here in the world that go through it too.
Mm-hmm.
So just good to know that you're not alone in the world, or good to tell the world that they have support. And really, I've just been kind of like trying to get comfortable with my throat chakra, just voicing like just my real voice, just being
Mm-hmm.
myself and not
She
having
said
to
throat
feel like.
chakra. Okay,
Mhm.
hey, okay, then hold on. Let's go back. She said voice chakra.
Mhm.
Explain that to people.
Okay, well, you have 7 chakras, and during your spiritual awakening or with your spirituality, it's probably a good idea to keep those chakras in line. There are various ways to go through such chakra alignment. You can do yoga, you can do Pilates, you can meditate, you can use crystals, you can use incense, you can use sound healing. Um, so many ways to get that chakra in line. But my throat chakra is something that I feel like has been blocked for quite some time. Um, and that tends to happen when sometimes if a woman is abused or a man's abused, that makes the saying no hard. That makes the even saying how you feel hard. That makes confrontation of feelings hard. That makes confrontation, even if it's not something that is a problem, just makes it a little bit harder to use. And I know that I have so much wisdom and so much experience that I can share with the world. I just have to be better about letting it flow, opening myself up to just recording, being, just recording, being myself. I don't have to worry about scripting it or the flow of how my show going to go or any worries.
Yeah, it's therapeutic as fuck, ain't
Yeah.
it?
But yeah, my throat
It's,
chakra, I'm trying to get it open. I'm trying to get my voice. I'm trying to, you know,
see,
not, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm in the right flow of things, and that my voice gets heard.
see, that's see. See, you just leveled up my podcast with this conversation.
I mean, that was the plan. I've really, I've come
Thank
a
you.
long way since where I
This
was when
is deep. See, people,
we
we
first
we come
interviewed.
we come at every angles. I have smoke buddies for everything. Now, so because also with the mental health, um, because like I said, when people don't understand when I say anxiety, like go to a convention, it's gonna be different now. Because before I was going to look for shoots. Now I'm practically media. So people don't understand when you actually go back you know what I'm saying, when you run across it or you come back around it, what have you. Another question I'm gonna ask you in a little bit. Speak the anxiety that a person would feel. You feel me?
What do you mean? When would the person feel the anxiety?
Like if you let's say, like in the case, I mean, this is hypothetical because you may not be in this position. You feel where I'm coming from,
Hmm.
but you out the business as a talent, what have you, and you attend a convention. You, just so happen you decide to attend. Can't no one tell me there's not an anxiety there because you used to do it and you amongst those that's doing it.
Right.
You feel what I'm coming from? Speak to
Okay.
that. That's what I mean. You feel me?
Well, I feel like if
Because I
I
know a
was
lot of people, but before you speak, there's a lot of ladies that are going to eventually get out the game. So hearing you speak about this is helping them because the hardest part is transitioning from doing this. And it's not just about porn stars. We're talking about athletes. We're talking about people shoot might be transitioning from going from one career to the next. You feel what I'm coming from? So go ahead
Mhm.
and speak.
um well, when you are in the business, it's not really a good idea to go, back into the same circles. But when you're in transition, it's kind of like, well, I have to kind of thank or pay homage to what brought me up to this point. So if there are stepping stones or people that have uplifted you and helped push you through your journey to find your true self, you can go back and be around those beings or that group of people or whatever, and um,
Mm-hmm.
just be there for wisdom and experience. Don't worry about what you look like, or don't worry about your success or how far you've come or whatever. Just be there to share. Just be there as a support or an outreach.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to do anything social.
Mm-hmm. Now, my granddad always said that we are here as not just students, but teachers also. So, what a person can learn your story.
That you're never too far gone to find who you are. You're never too far away from your highest self. And know that as dark as it might feel, there is a light in every person, including yourself. So I don't care how bad you feel about what it is you do, or you might feel like the worst person in the world because of the content that you make, or you might feel guilty or ashamed about what you do. Don't ever be
Mm-hmm.
ashamed or guilty, because that's who you are and it's
Mm-hmm.
part of your process. Take
Mm-hmm.
pride in what you do, who you are, and your process.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not something that you want to do anymore, make the decision to not do it. If you decide that you want to level up, make the decision to level up and put in the work to get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's no
Mm-hmm.
no good in being stagnant or waiting for things to happen. Make your choices wisely, use your discernment, and figure out which path that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you feel guilty or ashamed about what you do, it's not too late to step back and re-examine your structure and your
Mm-hmm.
ethical makeup, because that's exactly what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I started to think about, 5 generations from now, is the choices that I'm making going to affect them people, or those, those women? And yes, it is. So it's time for me to start living a little bit
And see that's
more optimistic and right.
And that what goes to the point that I make to ladies, period. You cannot be shamed and do this business. It's an oxymoron.
Right.
And you can't be shamed at any time, future, present, nor past, because
It's
it.
nothing wrong with what you do. There's nothing
Mhm,
wrong with being. It's nothing wrong with being in the adult film industry. If that's what you want to
mhm,
do and that's your passion, then you stick to your passion.
mhm, mhm.
But don't do it because it's somebody else's passion. Stop following other people's dreams.
Bingo. Yeah. And I think what happens is that a lot of girls jump in it because somebody else is in it. And
Yeah.
they feel that, oh, I can do it. Period. The one thing I said for conversation with you is that you actually walked into it smartly. I give you that. You feel what I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference between you walking in it and I'm doing it and I'm just going to do it because I just feel that I'm hot shit like she is, or do this and it's gonna be for 2 or 3 years. I'm gonna do it like it's gonna be 10.
Mm-hmm.
So when the 3 years is up, I done got what I need to get and I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
See,
get your little hustle plan. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Don't sit in anybody's business, anybody else's business for too long. You make your
because
own business. Make your own shit that you want to do.
see what people sleep on is Heather Hunter only did 8 movies in her career, but yet she's a Hall of Famer. So she didn't even fuck a lot of dicks to get known. That's the kicker to a lot of this shit too. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's like, but like I said, also people must understand it's okay to step away,
Yeah.
because some people don't want to step away because they feel if they step away, they're missing something. No.
Mm-hmm.
Or
The only thing that I could say have changed at all is the cash flow, and
mm-hmm,
I'm not I'm not gonna say that it stopped altogether because I still get random tributes from people
mm-hmm,
that still look at any active stuff that I
mm-hmm,
might have that's got
mm-hmm,
domination stuff on it or whatever.
mm-hmm,
But um, as far as like the main stuff, I'm pretty much deactivated on all main social media
mm-hmm.
platforms. So if you
So
do,
you ain't even lifestyle anymore, period. You ain't even dominatrix no more.
no,
Mm.
I'm not.
Yeah, she made it.
My path and my process is gone in a whole different direction, and I'm just really working on creating my own greatness, my own generational wealth, my own independence. I've been
Mm-hmm.
doing a very good job taking care of myself. Um, and I'm going to keep doing that. And the way that I keep doing that is to keep doing the things that I'm passionate about, which is singing, making music, dancing, creating, writing. I've been doing a lot of tarot for self-discovery. I went to tarot school, so I can do paid readings and stuff now if I wanted to.
Mm. Ooh, but still, it's like, okay, put it this way. One thing I see is that even though the one thing that has stayed the same is still you have like you still expand your brand. So it's like you still have the same. It's like, put it this way. You prove it like this. You prove that you can take business ethic that was in the adult film industry and in sex work, and you can take it and put it to mainstream type stuff and make money and make a business. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? People don't realize that's why I say you're also proof that people need to respect the intelligence of some of the ladies that's in this business.
that's true. And it's not just about ladies; it's about men too.
Yeah.
But like I was telling you before, it's really more about self-awareness than it is about anybody else and what they do, any industry and what they do. It's really about looking in yourself and following your passion. If the passion is in the sex trade, then that's what you want to do. Do it. If you want to be a porn star, do it. If you have big hopes and dreams to be anything in the whole wide world, do it. Know that you can do it, and you're not wrong for wanting to do it in the first place. Don't let anybody judge you for your decision. Don't let anybody's perception of you affect your decision. That's a better way to put it.
Oh yeah. Now, since you were talking about music, okay. So, what kind of music can we expect from Miss Nick?
Anything.
What kind of artists? What kind of artists we gonna have?
I'm just a real free spirit, so you might hear things that sound more like R&B, soul, hip hop. You might find things that sound like Fleetwood Mac or Queen, or you never know with me. So
so you doing? Wait a second. She just said Fleetwood Mac and Queen. Okay, first of all, I'm a Queen's fan. Huge Mercury fan. I'm sorry. That
Queen is my favorite.
Yeah.
Always been my favorite.
Yeah. So I know you saw the movie, right?
Yes.
It spot on.
I wasn't really alive back when Queen was like in their prime.
Yeah. That's really how old I was, because I remember the damn concert. That's the sad part. I watched the concert. I actually sat there and watched that shit. And I always like Queen, but most definitely. So it's like so you're moving towards like basically rock and roll, not R&B or
I mean just music. Just music. Just real music. Just real music. Not like I don't like to fit into other people's boxes. So it'll just
I see what you're saying.
My own art.
Oh, okay, no doubt. So are you planning to put out a project?
At this point, no. I'm just trying to get comfortable in my creative mode before I even think about what project I'm going to do with it.
So we're gonna be a singer, a writer, and then and plus you say play an instrument. Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing
let me find out
classes and stuff also online. So
even with my
speaking voice.
Well, if you ever need somebody to feature, you can holler at your boy.
Well, if you ever need any beats, let me know, because I know a very good producer.
I see you got my email. You know to send them. Come on now. Yeah. You think I won't drop a track with one of your beats this hot like that?
Well, it's not my beats, but I know a really good producer. So
no, because see, also part of the transition for me was going back into music. Because like I said, it's like, put it this way. When I transitioned to porn, I felt a loss with the music.
Because you felt like you weren't being able to express yourself creatively.
Yeah. And see, the thing is that what I tell people is like, everyone has their path that they're supposed to take for whatever it is. And this is the question I wanted to pose to you. All right. Actually, I ain't even going to go. I'm just going to cut straight into it. Down the line, your past come up. How you handle it?
It depends on how it comes up. It depends on how it comes up. It depends on who brings it up. The hypothetical situations that may don't ever happen, I try not to think about them. But if anybody wants to bring up my past and my process, my path, my journey of how I got here, I don't think that anybody could say something to me that would bring me down or discourage me at all, because I know that at each and every single step of my journey, whether it was a proud step, or whether it was a side step, or whether it was a back step, or whether it was the wrong step, or whether I did something wrong to somebody else, I got to answer for my karma for that. So if somebody else wants to bring it up, I'm going to ask them, did it hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the victim? If no, there
Mm-hmm.
is no victim, there's no crime, so you have no reason to judge me. Um, so yeah, if anybody wants to bring up anything about my past, they can just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they can catch this spiritual smoke.
See, with me, it's kind of like I thought about that, especially when I was getting back to abuse. I said, because I always do the what if. Yes, I'm a Marvel comic book fan. That was one of my favorite comic books. But anyway, what if? Okay, let's say I blow up. And I tried to, because at first I was going to try to separate music, porn, what have you. But then I came to a realization because, like I said, I tell anybody, I look at the totality of things. An asshole gonna bring the shit up in the conversation. You don't have to bring it
Yep.
up in the conversation or bring it up in the interview. So this is what I do. I'm gonna take the bullet away from you. Hence, PornRapStar.
Mm-hmm.
it because see that's the other part of not being ashamed because if it comes up, it's just like someone asked me if it come up with my kids. I have that conversation with them. You know, period. They want to have that conversation. But like I said, I am blessed to they know they understand and could probably care less.
Mm-hmm.
You know, period. They is because one thing I say about this generation, they ain't like us. They're interesting. To say the least. You know, period. It is not a bad thing. No, seriously. So,
Yeah.
you know, period. Um but that's the thing is that what people must understand and it's okay to step away. It's okay to I'm switching. And I think that's the hardest part that some people has to deal with. Because even though they make the transition, they don't feel okay with it.
Yeah, it's hard for people to accept that. Well, accept that a path wasn't right for them, or accept defeat, or accept
Mm-hmm.
closures, or moving on. Some people have attachment issues, and people are
Mm-hmm.
super codependent to
Mm-hmm.
experiences. So
Mm-hmm.
it's so much, that people
Mm-hmm.
or beings deal with that we don't ever know why people do the things that they do or make these choices, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the best thing we could do is offer support, guidance.
Yeah, most definitely. Now I'm gonna ask you this. Um, how important it is to not be afraid to fail?
Well, if you're not afraid to fail, if you're afraid to fail, you'll never do anything that amounts to anything. So
Mm-hmm.
let go of your fear and watch things start happening for you that are great for you and your life path and your success and your goals and your career and your love. The every block that you hit in your life, oh, I'm scared to do that. Figure out
Mm-hmm.
internally why that makes you scared. Process it and say, okay, I consciously want to make this decision to change and let go of my fear, release it to the earth. Let go of any fear, any doubt, any guilt, any shame. Just let it go. The best
Mm-hmm.
thing that you can do is just release it and always stay open to receiving the good.
See, see, we give you so much food for thought, don't we? We feed you. We feed you.
I'm just trying to share this light. You know,
See,
the world could be a better place if we just look inside of ourselves and make the changes that we know we need to make to be our best selves. Just be better. Just do
yeah.
everything. Just do one thing every day that makes you a better person. And I promise you, your whole life will start changing. Just do that every day.
So, have you published your pod yet?
I have a couple of podcasts that are published. Yes.
Ooh. And what's the name? And tell the people what's the name of it, so they can go look out for it.
I mean, I'm not really sure how to do it on Anchor because I just put my name. But you can look at Nikki LeRichie on Anchor. I'm also on.
No, I probably already know what it is. It's probably anchor.fm / Nikki LeRichie. Probably so.
I'm also on Podbean.
And you probably on Spotify.
Well, I am now that you have uploaded stuff with me on Spotify, but I don't know how I'm supposed to link them if I can.
Shoot. Yeah, I got to figure that one out. But damn, I'm still learning the damn the app itself, because because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the interesting part is that coming up with topics. That's one of the interesting things with me. And plus I love pre-recording shit because it makes my life so easier.
Yeah.
You know, period and stuff. So
that's why I try to. This episode that you dropped with me on it, like we recorded that like 2 months ago.
That was your interview. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've came a long way since then. So I hope that these viewers, these listeners, these subscribers, really take some encouragement. And
because I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to give you a method to the madness. Now, understand there's a lot of these interviews, people. When I tell you that you want to get the Patreon to hit the interview early, because some of these interviews ain't gonna drop to next year. Let's make this clear. But see, here's the method of the madness. When I bring these girls back as Smoke Buddies, what you're hearing is them, and then you get the prequel when you get to the interview where they came from. See, I take you on a journey and then take you back to where it began. See, everything has a purpose in what I do. It's always logic. It's called chaos theory. Y'all look it up. I actually got it from a movie, actually. But that's a real concept. Chaos theory. Yeah, it Jason Statham in it. And Wesley Snipes is real good. But is that chaos theory is you cause a bunch of shit over here to make you look over here so you won't look over here. Elephant in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, yeah. Because when I listened to it, I said, well, yeah, she is definitely it's funny how it landed, the evolution of Nikki.
Well, when I did the first show with you, I was already at a place where I was like, something in my life had to change. And I gotta start doing things my way. I gotta start doing things for myself. I gotta start doing things without worrying about how other people are gonna feel about them. And so I will, definitely say I'm grateful for you having me on your show in the first place. I've done podcasting in the past, but I never really felt like anybody cared to know about my journey or my true self. So I appreciate you opening up your show for me to share.
Baby girl. No, yes. Thank you for taking me on the journey. And I want to continue on the journey with you because I said it on YouTube. I don't care that you're out of the business. You're still a smoke buddy.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about
weed,
stuff.
No matter what.
Oh yeah. We still gonna smoke, but because I do have fans that hit me up and say, well, when you gonna talk about politics again? Some of them want the special shows, stuff that I do with topics, and I want to do that with some of the smoke buddies anyway, because it's not just to show that you're smart with business, but you're also very worldly in what goes on and knowledgeable in it, period. Because see, like I said before, the beauty of when you do these podcasts, you don't get to see her picture, you get to hear her brain first. Then when you see the picture, you be like, well, damn, she's smart and gorgeous. Shit. She's smart and gorgeous. And that's my point. Is so no, you are a smoke buddy, and I'm definitely gonna be bringing you back again and again
Good.
and again.
But yeah,
So
so now you've got a way to contact me. I'll probably end up just giving you my business phone number and getting off the, that other app
okay,
because I
okay.
deleted a whole bunch of
Well,
apps anyway.
well. Do this for me. Uh, when hold on, I'm about to give everybody a crash course when it comes to Anchor. Okay, when when you go to the part where like the dashboard, that's what you want to get to. That one would tell you what the link is and the whole nine
Okay.
is, and because you got the dashboard and you got the episodes, so you want the dashboard. Or you could do the episodes, either or. But mainly the dashboard, and then you'll see the little link symbol. That'll tell you what the link is. Period. But so like I said, if you use your name and you do not have an actual title for it, then it's basically the Nikki LaRichie show.
LaRiche.
That's LaRiche, excuse me.
Yeah.
See, LaRiche show. So that's what it is, Nikki LaRiche show. That's what it really is. So but either way, in the description, like I said, once I get the link, I'll definitely post it and put it in there, what have you. And like I said, this won't be the last time y'all hear from her. Trust me on that.
Not at all. Y'all go check me out. Follow me on Anchor. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me wherever it is that you can
See,
still
there you
find me.
go. There you go. I'll just put your
Yeah,
YouTube
I'm not on
page. There you
Instagram or
go.
anything like that, but
Yeah.
I will be dropping my like business debut or my brand debut within the next probably 30 days. So be on the lookout for a new way of life that starts from within.
There you go. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Thank you for coming to the lounge. Can't wait to bring you back.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, bye.
Bye.